Right now, services like Amazon, Spotify, and GitHub offer reduced rates and professional tools, provided the user can pass an automated verification filter. The primary requirement for these rates is an active email address issued by an accredited educational institution. In this video, we are going to generate a functional temporary .edu address, allowing you to complete these email-based signups in under 5 minutes. To start, confirm your requirements. If you are targeting region-restricted offers, like US-based Amazon Prime or Gemini Advanced, ensure your VPN is set to a United States server before proceeding. This method changes how subscription systems categorize your data, allowing you to access student pricing for software and media services you likely already use. Navigate to the temporary .edu email generator. On the main dashboard, you will find the interface to create your new address. Use the drop-down menu to choose a specific academic extension. Options like .edu.rs or .edu.pl are recognized by most automated verification bots. Click the New Email button to create the address, then select the Copy icon to save the string to your clipboard. Most of these generators include a 14-day inbox storage window. This ensures your verification history remains available even if you temporarily close your browser tab. Keep this generator tab active. You will need to monitor the inbox area for incoming confirmation messages during the next step. When you provide an address with these specific domain markers, company filters automatically assign your account to their academic tier rather than the standard consumer pool. Open a new browser tab and navigate to the registration page of your target service. Enter the generated .edu address into the email field and submit the initial registration form. The service will prompt you to check your email for a verification code or confirmation link. Return to the Generator tab and wait until the verification message arrives. Open the message to find your one-time password to confirm the account. Copy the code, go back to the service provider, and enter it to finalize your registration. Completing this two-tab verification loop is the standard method for satisfying basic email-based filters used by most online platforms. If your initial attempt is rejected, it typically means the specific domain you generated has been identified and filtered by the service's security database. To resolve this, go back to the generator, select a different, fresh domain extension from the menu, and try the sign-up process again. Note that some services use third-party verifiers like ShareID or Unidaze. These platforms do not rely on email domains and instead require a photo ID or a digital transcript. If the automated form fails, you can contact the company's support team directly to request a manual account adjustment. Be prepared to provide alternative proof of enrollment, such as a course receipt, a bootcamp schedule, or a platform certificate. Automated filters are rigid, but support staff can often issue a manual override if you provide documentation proving you are an active student. Once verified, your account dashboard will reflect your active student status and the associated pricing. It is important to remember that these temporary addresses are not permanent. Most will expire after your session or the 14-day window ends. Do not use these accounts to store critical work, personal files, or sensitive information. Service providers may audit these domains and revoke access at any time. This method is a tactical way to access subscription discounts. It is not a suitable solution for a primary, long-term digital identity. Use the steps provided to verify your account, and let us know in the comments which specific service you were able to access. Understanding how these verification criteria are structured allows you to navigate the different tiers of the web more effectively.